Dankest dungeon. There's something I wanted to get going on Twitter, where I always tell developers I bought a game because of Let's Player X or so. So they know where the money comes from, or who sells units.
I am well. Don't think.
No. Talk to him. Talk with him. Jenks Dungeon.
It's me again.
Hello. And FTL.
The rule. Okay.
Only.
So that's like the first 2 games in 10 years that you actually bought or so. Wait, 20 years, Amiga times. I have 2 games in my Steam library. God damn it.
But
yes.
it's
correct. What can the one tick a ticket.
What the fuck was that? Okay, Kate, are you okay? Kate, you know?
There you are.
What's that?
The
But I mean,
attend.
So let's save. Let's go back and do this approval stamp thingy. I hope I don't have to talk with this fucking robot first. I know that kind of robot. So this time we don't get her luggage back. I haven't seen Gaware for quite some time. I always see him online on Steam, and he interacts with me sometimes. On Twitter, but he somehow doesn't attend my streams anymore. Fucking hate you! No, I love him. Kinda. I don't know. It's only gay if the balls are touching. Yeah. Always remember that, guys. It's only gay if the balls are touching. One of the most important rules in life. Okay, let's approve this thingy. Ah, it needs ink. That's where I use this ink bottle. Finally! He was here? Did he say something? Or was it just lurking? Maybe it's just lurking, it's possible. Did I just forget it? Well, we got our approval thingy, finally. Fuck you, Baker, I don't want your volts anymore. Choke on a dick, motherfucker. No, wait, that's wrong. Miss Walker, what are you doing in my office? Miss Walker, are you approving something without my approval? Miss Walker? I'm not allowed to work anymore? So I'm just sitting here on my fat ass? Please, Miss Walker, don't do that. I could lose my license. So, here is your fucking permit.
Here. This is your stupid train release ratification, Oscar.
Thank you, Kate Walker. That is perfect.
Kate Walker, your face is stupid. So I swear to
There
God,
you
if I
are,
need something
Oscar.
else...
Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker.
I don't understand why you're still refusing to take this ticket.
Everything is in order, and an engineer prides himself.
On punctuality. Yes, Oscar, I remember. But what now? But what's up, Oscar? Why haven't you returned to your engine room?
If I may be so bold as to express a personal opinion on this matter, Kate Walker,
I'm all ears, Oscar.
I fear we have omitted to wind up the locomotive springs.
Is that all? Then let's do it, for Christ's sake.
I'm afraid I have no notion of how to implement this function, Kate Walker. It would seem that the makeshift completion of my production process is responsible for a lack of instruction on this matter.
Okay,
What?
right. I'll see to that myself then. I mean, a wind-up train can't be that complicated. You wait there. I won't be long.
What?
Thank you, Kate Walker.
What do I have to do now? Wind it up? Really? Where? How? What? What?
And if I were to watch one of the...
You mean those cylinders you put away forever? Yeah, if I ever want to watch these again, then... Oh, for fuck's sake, what do I have to do now? This is the longest dragging riddle ever created by a game developer, for fuck's sake! I don't even know where to go now. The ribbon spoon of truth. There's something. Let's wind up this. Wind up this, motherfucker. Really? I fucking hate this game. My left eye is twitching. That's not a good sign. Oh, come on.
Kate, it's me again.
Dan, I was gonna call you.
Yeah.
Are you mad at me?
I've just called Marston and Lormont. They told me you weren't expected to return this week.
Oh, yeah.
So when are you coming home?
I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. The situation is kind of tricky, you know. At the beginning of next week, I hope.
Yeah, whenever.
Dan, please. Just hang in there, okay? The stakes are higher than I thought. And you know how much I love this job.
The stakes
I
are
suppose
high.
it's neither here nor anywhere to you that the Goldbergs are going to...
It is. I mean, it isn't. I mean, Dan, this really isn't the moment. You know I'm thinking about you. I love you, sweetheart, and I'll give you a call when I have some news. Promise. I've got to go now. I've got kind of a train to catch.
A train? Where are you off to now? This is crazy, Kate.
To tell you the truth, I've no idea. Love you, honey. You know that.
Kate!
What a fucking asshole this guy is. Holy shit, make your own sandwiches for a day.
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello.
Fuck off, Oscar.
Why aren't we setting off, Oscar?
I must abide by regular...
Oh, you fucking son of a cock. Cock.
Right, everything
You
is in
took
order
it.
then. Train is finally
Finally.
ready to leave.
I am most terribly embarrassed. Such ignorance on my part is inadmissible. I hope you still have confidence in my abilities, Kate Walker. Please return to your seat and we can leave.
Finally.
No, he falls down the stairs and breaks. It's just game over. Okay, so she doesn't know where this train is going. She has to find someone where she only knows the name. Hi, imaginary homophobe. How are you doing? That, you know, from a logical standpoint, if you were sitting there, nobody would do that. Nobody. I wouldn't sit in a train that I don't know where it's going to. I don't know what's going to go through metal again. And apparently this train track is only made for this one train because, you know, an unscheduled train, like, that would be kinda a pretty big liability. Oh guys, we have a train coming we don't know about. Oh god, the other train is there. Have you heard what this game is? Me neither. It's SteamNet the movie. No. That's not.
I don't need that for the time being.
Oh, you know that? Okay, fine. Be like that. No, nobody was murdered. This is not Agatha Christie.
Where are we, Oscar?
At the halls of residence of Barockstadt University.
And
What?
do we really have to stop here?
The situation is incompatible with the pursuit of our journey.
What are you waiting for then? Wind them up, find a way. There must be some sort of train winding thing just laying around in this weirdo station.
I have seen nothing that fits that description, Kate Walker.
I guess we'd better find out then.
I do not like this station. The atmospheric humidity is detrimental to my sophisticated wheel workings. I will wait for you inside the train.
Wimp. Oscar, see you later, alligator.
In a while, Kate Walker.
See you later, alligator. Oh, the original Resident Evils. That was actually bad. Where the fuck are we? Okay, Barockstadt. I never heard of Barockstadt. Jill, you are the master of unlocking. Barry, no! That looks nasty. You always got turned into a Jill sandwich. No, don't go! So, I kinda lost the plot there. Where are we? Did Hans build this? She grew up with an eating disorder. Did Hans build
That thing
this?
looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station. I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
Okay. Did Hans build this here? Where is this? It's probably... No! I hope it's not Chris's blood. I stay here to investigate. You go on further. I still wonder what Barry was investigating there. Oh, blood. Okay, so I can't go here. I guess that's the end. Yeah, I wanted to join to go to Taco Bell, but I joined the vegans. Run is a traitor! The house of the dead. That's true terrorists. I saw a discussion on Twitter between a few people I follow, and one of them is a vegan, and she's the kind of vegan that has turned into a vegan because, I don't know, she needs belief in her life or so it's kind of like a religion, and she wants
Kate Walker! Kate Walker!
What?
Come over here, please! I have something to say to you!
I don't want to talk to you! Kate Walker, that path you just went down was a dead end. Ha 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 ha. You bitch. You didn't have to go down there. Oh, depends. I can cook some pretty good stuff up.
What is it?
A message has arrived for you.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Talk to me?
Yes,
What?
to the person responsible for the train.
So,
It's you.
I'm in charge now. Sure, okay. But why would these gentlemen want to see me at all?
They do not say why, just that it's very important.
I don't know. I have a strange feeling. The guy responsible for the story of the game just died in the middle of making the story, and then they were like, oh fuck, we have to finish it somehow. I don't know. What did he write? Oh, he wrote something about automatons and was a sister couple, and oh yeah, let's go with that. And then the brother went to Syberia for some reason to hunt for mammoths, because fuck you. And he also built like different cities on the way back. Mammoths everywhere. I mean, this is set in our world. This is not some kind of moose game or so where it's like, oh yeah, you're stranded on an island and fuck knows where you are. No, this is set in Europe, like where I live. Oh, look at this guy. Okay. Do you live here? Where do you eat? What is this place? Did you stay here now waiting for me? Did you know I was arriving? Who the fuck are you?
Hello.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
What?
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I'd like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
I don't remember ever asking.
Hey, don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
Okay, so apparently they put me into the game. So smooth. He's a smooth criminal. Dun, 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 dun. Billie Jean knocked on my door. She said, are you the one? She said, my son. I know that was not Smooth Criminal, but I don't know the lyrics of that one. Where the fuck are we? University Barockstadt. What the fuck is this? Why do adventure games always turn such a strange turn for the craziness? Why do you do this to me? What have I done to you? Fuck? No, talk with this guy there. There, guy. Humemostopia. He's gone now. Oh. Sad. What the fuck is... Our game will not be like that. Our game will have blackjack and hookahs in it. It will be glorious.
No point. It's locked.
Of course it is. I even have kind of story. What is this person doing here? You can't just put a person there and be like, oh yeah, just there. Fuck you. I already have a few plot pieces I kinda want to implement into the game, but that kinda just needs better graphics than Wizard we had. I mean, you can't just put text in there nowadays. People are really not interested in text anymore. They want to see blood. Oh, hi! Oh, let's talk with this guy. Veganism leads to car accidents.
Excuse me. Sir, please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young Mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
Where the fuck am I?
To tell you the truth, I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody's all the same. The study of the past is superior.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I'm Cornelius Ponce, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barrockstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
Distancing.
It wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
It looks like a dumpster.
Ah,
Okay.
indeed. There's such a tradition of learning here. And so much knowledge, a real depth of culture, intelligence, and gray matter. I myself did my studies here and never left.
Actually, I'm here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
And you hope you will find him here?
I'm not altogether sure. But you see, my train broke down coming into Barrockstadt Station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
The Probo-whatian?
Ah, you see? There are gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
Oh, sorry.
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia. So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg. How could I forget him? Such an extraordinary fellow. So inventive. We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans. At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of. Put it this way. Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, and never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll. Some sort of doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes.
The one you
he
found?
Kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mount. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his home. The event all sounds very dramatic. His account was slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there is only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mouth, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Syberia, and for them, the dolls constituted a sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up? You said yourself he didn't seem to have all his mental
You
facilities
found the
intact.
doll yourself,
No, that's
you
impossible.
fucking
Hans
bitch!
couldn't invent the story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Syberia legend. He described it to me in exact detail. Syberia itself is a chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
Oh yeah,
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton.
I want you to
I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train, driven by an automaton. I once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius.
You just
But
talked
oddly,
about her with
at the same
Hans.
time, he was also almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at
Yeah,
the
you
age
have
of
to
10.
wind up the
Can you
train in order
believe
to
that?
get to one.
Yes. I think I can believe that. At least I'm beginning to.
I have to say, at the beginning, the game had a much better storytelling thing going on. I mean, you know, I kind of like to point out plot holes and stuff like that, but yeah.
My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Pretty sure we were able to roll.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all around the world. It seems that there are still rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
The Amazon? Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry, my dear, but one cannot learn everything in a lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, what was it or just what you're telling
I'll
me?
leave you in
Makes sense.
peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
No, Elana Way is the name of my, was the name of my main character in World of Warcraft. I came up with the name myself. I don't have a cat,
No point.
sadly.
It's locked.
I'm not allowed to have cats in my flat. Makes me a little bit sad. I would have 5, I think. I would call them like people in my chat.
No
Hey,
point.
Samuel, how you doing? Where have you been evil again? Oh no, Will and Falak are plotting something. I can see it in their eyes. So let's explore this university slowly. Whoa! Natura non facit saltus. Whatever that means. I can't talk. I don't speak Latin. It's what America was built on. So there are actually people living here.
Excuse me. Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
Can never be evil. It will be the most evil cat of all. It will always shit everywhere. Just throwing things down. Being a total dick. Most evil of all cats. Every time you look at it, you hear the music. Dalia Pistasi. Alia Salada. It's kind of like the one of the music scores in Shadows of Oriva. Alia Jaya. No stuck. Would be great. I want a cat like that. So, library. I didn't expect the game to turn out so weird. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, to be quite honest. Oh, there's something I can pick up. But this game went from, yeah, okay, automatons, interesting, to what the fuck? Where the fuck am I? What the fuck am I doing here? Nature doesn't do jumps, okay. An Amazon book, okay, fine. Okay, oh god, I can barely read this. The red Amazon cuckoo, Culus rosso. This subspecies of the common Culus canus is endemic in the Amazon forest and is one of the region's most brightly colored species. Yeah, I'm pretty sure birds in that's natural habitat is the Amazon forest is living somewhere in Europe. The mate's plunges are bright vermilion while the females is a little more acid and neutral. Habitat and food. The red cuckoo inhabits the most isolated and dense areas of the Amazon forest. It is reliant on the thick upper foliage of the rainforest to live its lonely existence. Aww. The explorer might nevertheless have an excellent view of the bird when the animal ventures to lower branches in search of forest Savinian grapes. The wild vines provide the bird with the majority of its food. The cuckoo is particularly partial to its juicy food. The red cuckoo may sometimes gorge itself on this food to the point of drunkenness, rendering it an easy prey for any jungle predators. Eat and be eaten. That is the implacable now. Okay, so I need to find some grapes. Reproduction. Like other species of cuckoo, the red Amazon cuckoo delegates the task of raising its young to other birds. This parasitic behavior enables the species to reproduce prolifically and with minimum effort. What the fuck is this? The female cuckoo scouts its territory in the lookout for nests under construction. It chooses the moment when its owners are absent to lay her eggs, generally in the afternoon. The host, meanwhile, will lay mainly in the morning. After laying an egg in her selected nest, the female will remove one of the host's eggs and destroy it or eat it later. The cuckoo's egg generally hatches before the eggs of his adopted brothers and sisters. The cuckoo chick will instinctively etch the other eggs from the nest. The young cuckoo grows fast. Sometimes its foster parents will perch on the back of the hungry chick to feed it. Aww. Even if the Coco's neck is very different to the smaller host eggs, the Syberia mimics the host egg in certain ways, not perfectly, but just enough to be accepted by most species. The future. The red cuckoo's love of the grape would sadly prove fatal for the species in the medium term. European settlers who have tried to cultivate the grape on the Amazonian plains have decimated the Amazon red cuckoo population. Grape producers, to protect their harvest from what they would call what? Who decided for this font, for fuck's sake? Inveterate looting, have declared all-out war on the bird. It's to be feared that the cuckoo will be on the losing side. The red cuckoo reproduces relatively well in captivity and is one of the jewels in the crown of the Baroque University anthological collections. However, scientists at the university have their own propensity to be compactly invasive whenever conditions are favorable to it, to the detriment of other rarer species. Heads of the Baroque area have therefore undertaken a policy of birth control to balance out nature's imperfections in this artificial environment. The forest Zarwinga grape. Today it is very rare to find the forest Zarwinga grape in the wild. The species has been decimated by a terrible equatorial phylloxera epidemic. However, in Europe, successful cultivation of the plant is the pride of the Baroque botanic collection has largely contributed to the survival of species around the world. Okay. Oh, Barockstadt! The best city ever! Rare birds, rare plants, mammoths, university, its own train station, and nobody ever heard of this fucking thing ever. What? I still have no idea what I have to do here. Hi, you guys wanted to talk to me, I guess?
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
As rectors of this university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
No.
Train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
Yeah, I know what you...
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This matter really is cause for concern.
It's a clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The wall?
What?
Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm and invasion from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss. Please believe me.
I don't have any choice. I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
God!
I haven't introduced myself. My name is Kate Walker.
I really have to talk with these guys.
Walker, haven't we already had a Miss Walker? Ethnology Masters, September 1953, if my memory serves me correctly.
Perfectly well, my dear colleague. But if I may be so bold, it was a Mr. Walker and not a Miss. It was Bill Walker, sat this June '68 exams. The impudent fool turned up for the oral assessment in jeans, flouting strict internal regulations which explicitly state the required uniform for the occasion.
Pure incitement. It was scandalous. Sadly, we have seen worse since. Young people lack all respect of traditional values.
Tradition, young lady. One must always uphold tradition.
I have the deep urge to start cutting myself. Just to feel a different kind of pain again. Holy.
You see, I didn't actually intend to stop here, but the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university, and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
Bend over a little.
You don't understand.
If you like.
I'm a lawyer from New York, or rather Valladolid more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical toy factory, but its heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia. I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
We have an excellent law school, if you should ever change your mind.
You know, this game has 3 entries. There are 3 Syberia games. I personally just can't imagine how the game carries on into 2 more games. I don't know.
Can you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other requests to attend to.
If you don't mind, could you not disturb us all the time? Thank you.
You summoned me to us, you fucking
Does the name
assholes.
Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths, which matched the state of his intellect perfectly. That is to say, prehistoric.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance, comprehensible only to high-minded scholars who hold no score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand there?
Who
Is that the
greenlighted
work
these
of a
3
deranged
guys?
mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
My dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss?
Oh god, I
Are
guess
you
I
a member
play
of his
tomorrow
family?
Isaac or something.
No, not at all. I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at all. He left a long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
The poor soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite the same after his departure, it must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, let's try to retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Gosh.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our university.
Oh god,
One
they
of
talk
the
so
specialties
much.
taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
It contains some very rare specimens that have been brought back from far away exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
Do you remember Alexander Valenbois and his peculiar bird?
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice indeed. It must be said, the situation could have been much worse, however.
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
You wouldn't know if there is any Forest Sauvignon here in Barrickstadt, would you?
Absolutely.
When he says absolutely, he means, of course, absolutely none.
What we mean, of course, is that we are absolutely positive there is no Forest Sauvignon here in Barrickstadt.
Really? Are you sure? Because I read in a book that Barrickstadt possesses a number of plants. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some if possible.
Out of the question, miss.
The assistant rector means to say that our priority is for you to remove your train from our station. Your research will have to wait until your next stop.
Yes, that's right. Your train must leave the station immediately, so please refrain from wasting our time in needless visitations.
Don't forget the regulations, miss. Don't forget them. Trains should first stop, then subsequently leave. And quickly.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Thank you for a charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
So this was totally pointless. This was totally pointless. There was absolutely no point in talking with these people. Except that they told me, hey, it would be great if you actually move on with the plot of the game. My head hurts. Hi, Danny boy. How are you doing? Oh god, telephone.
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
Ah, it's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I'm in Barrickstadt.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Marson.
Yeah, well, time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
Burn! No time for you, bitch. I have the feeling. Do you guys know the game Curse of Enchantia? It's an, let's say, adventure game for the Amiga. And apparently in this game, the designer, or they went the other way around. They didn't design the backgrounds for the game, they designed the game of the backgrounds, I think. That's part of the game. Because the game also doesn't make any kind of sense. And that's kind of like this game is. I have the feeling like there was like, they started this game. Yeah, Curse of Enchantia made no goddamn sense at all. And I think that was because the background images were done well before the actual game plot was established or so. And I have the feeling they have the same problem here. Maybe they bought this game from a third party or so, at least the backgrounds, and then they were like, yeah, let's make a story out of that. What do we have? Okay, automatons, yeah, okay, a university city, and let's make a game about it. Somehow. Yahtzee made a let's play of Curse of Enchantia. If you guys want to watch this, it's quite funny. Those birds are like... Oh no, birds! I will never ever get past them. You know a swift kick with your boot would solve this problem, lady? Oh no, I have to find... Oh god, really? Really? I have to find the grapes in order to make the... You have to make these things drunk and... I think I'm taking the last break for the day. I'm putting some of my potatoes in the oven. The gaming cat has started a live event. Okay. I'll leave you guys with this screeching of the birds. It will be great. And I will be right back. I put in my potatoes in the oven so I have something to eat in 1 hour. Be right back. So, 5-second loop hype. I'm back and let's explore a little bit more. Let's go this way. So I have to find grapes in order to make these birds drunk. Good, because Mrs. just doesn't want to kick these birds away. For whatever reason. Run, lady! Run like you've never ran before. Oh, hi. Who are you? I'm Papa the Sailor Man.
You're on my train, I see.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
No, I traveled alone. Well, almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here to study zoology and botany, paleontology, and all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today? Well,
Have you been the station master of Barukstadt for a long time?
I've never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
No, I mean, I'm not sure.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot. It's gonna get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation, huh? Hey, you know, I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Well, you never know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't. You don't know where I might find equipment to wind up my train springs, do you?
Not in this station, that's for sure. And I would know. You might want to try near the wall. So, thinking of staying for long, miss?
No. I mean, I don't know, actually. 1 or 2 days tops. You see, I've got to wind my train back up so that I can continue my journey.
It's just, if you stay here too long, I might get in trouble. The train should stop, then leave again.
Yes, we know.
Besides, your machine's disturbing the birds.
Maybe you could take me up to this wall? If there were 2 of us, we could find what I need to wind up my train even quicker.
Miss, forgive me, I gotta stick to the rules. You know, I have to man the station. I don't want to get into trouble with my superiors at the university. You understand?
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
Can you pick these
the name
birds over there for me, please?
Hans doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that pass through this station?
Maybe.
I'm sorry to junk up your station like this, but the spring mechanism on my train needs winding.
You already talked to that, man.
There's a thing.
Yeah, and an impractical thing, too.
Yeah, I always dreamed of taking a train, but now I'm over the hill. And someone has to take care of the birds,
over the hill
all.
and far away.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
I would go crazy.
It's no ordinary station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Barukstadt Ornithological Collection. Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. This little world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
And you know what's the hardest? The hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. And one day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa!
It wasn't a good idea?
Whoa!
A nightmare! You know, cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right? Now, what's more, they also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right? Accursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
Fuck you,
I see what you mean.
cuckoos!
That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
Mechanical eagle.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on wings in the air. It passes through and it swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Okay.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back, and I still have a pain in my spine. Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
Ooh.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
Don't make fun of him.
Worst thing is, cuckoo eggs piling up in the nests. Soon the rectors are gonna notice. There's trouble in store. Big trouble. I'm worried. Yep, worried.
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
No, he drones
Wait,
himself, so don't have to talk with me again.
You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
No, really? Whoa, must be your female intuition at work there. So what did I find here? A hook. Great. I totally know where I may need a hook here. Not. Okay, so nobody wants to tell me where the fuck I find one of these grapes. Great. Let's go different way. Oh, that's a station master again. Hide, sneaky little bastard, hiding there like that. Let's talk with him about everything again. Let's pester him about the Amazonian whatever.
Excuse me, station master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay, I think I can give you a minute of my time.
I'm looking for a kind of little juicy berry. You don't know where I could find some?
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries, not even forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book which says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous Barokstadt University aviary itself.
If it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read, miss.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
No.
What do you mean? I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grape? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
But you're the master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossils.
I won't disturb you.
Welcome.
I don't know why this game turned such a sour taste in my mouth. I don't know. I guess I can't handle illogical things, or when people act totally illogical, like, well, she did, or the whole game suddenly turned out to be did. I mean, there must be a very, 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 very good reason why everyone is like, oh, Forest Sauvignon, except just being odd for oddness sake. I guess I should just play the Police Quest games or so, at least they make sense, sorta. Police Quest 4 should be fun. That's a full motion video. That would be great. Maybe I will play this with a walkthrough, because fuck the Police Quest games. They're all terrible. Logic-wise. So,
Excuse, Professor.
Shut up. Shut up.
What is it?
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barokstadt, would you?
Why do you think there are Sauvignon plants here?
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea than anyone.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes, yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have...
Oh, I have all talked with the rectors already. They don't want to tell me.
Maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
All right, thanks.
All right,
I'll leave you.
Again.
No.
A38? I guess I missed that somehow, or forgot about it, or put it into the back of my mind, leaving it there for eternity. By the way, Niano, I saw you playing the Tesla Effect. How was the game? I mean, considering I played every Tex Murphy game except Overseer, that's something I should maybe consider playing too. Was it as illogical as the other games?
Gentlemen, forgive...
A little problem.
They are...
No.
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barockstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barockstadt.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
Your garden? So, there is a garden in Barockstadt?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was one, it would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
And it would be good wine indeed, my dear colleagues, would it not?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil.
Can
and
I have
our
some of
heavy
this wine,
responsibility.
please? That would be
We
great.
would wait impatiently
3
every
bottles if
year for the
possible.
arrival of the year's produce.
So, if I have understood you correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barockstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care. And finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
What?
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional. You know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
Yes, if you would be so kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything.
Yay!
Here we are, busy.
All right.
And
So I somehow have to get into a garden behind the station. Well, I guess I found the key already. Okay, so I guess I talk with the station master again, and he will give me the key, since he is the one responsible for tending the garden. I guess it makes sense. They just put this whole place in here just to be a roadblock. Just to cockblock me from the rest of the game. unless I find some vital information for the story of the game so far, I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, who designed something like this? I don't know, if I would design a game, I would make sure that every part of the game has actually some sort of meaning behind it. And not be like, okay, we have to add 3 more hours to our game. What do we do? Yeah, how about to put in some university and you have to get some birds drunk and...
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You have been playing with me, haven't you? You knew very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
No, not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon things.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots, and the professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on-the-side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities should be informed of this.
But we haven't done anything wrong. It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Right away, miss.
Finally. And all it took was to get through minutes of pointless dialogue. It's a pretty bad design there, you know. I don't know. At the beginning I said, oh, I kinda like this game, it has some good graphics, looks good, plays good, but I guess I have to retract this statement. Oh god, I can already see it. You guys want me to play 2 or 3 too?
We are. Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation of the university to think about.
Mum's the word.
I have superiors, and I have to do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Bye, Captain Igloo. Have fun. Yes. Aww. Every day. When are you going to play Syberia 2? And after played Syberia 2, when are you going to play Syberia 3? When I played Syberia 3, when are you going to play Syberia 1 again? Just like with fucking Might and Magic 6! I'm a good guy.
I don't need that for the...
Finally, we got the fucking grapes. Let's make these birds drunk and, I don't know, do something else. I mean, the only thing I have to do now is get this train working. And here I am, collecting berries. Or grapes, I don't know if... Just Isaac or whatever. Do you have an Isaac fetish? You want to play Might Magic 6 again? Awesome, yeah, I will play Might Magic 6 again. I'll make a one-person only party, so it takes really long to finish. I really have to get my schedule under the week in order, so then I can actually... What the fuck? Then I can actually play some Isaac during the week. Just for you, CPC, of course. Mwah. I enjoy crying children for personal reasons. So for some reason I can now go up there. I don't know why I did that, but... Wait. Is this up there the eagle the station master told me about? That somehow finds the... It is.
Impossible to reach it.
What? Really? You can't reach that? No marathon, that would be too much. Let him suffer over several weeks. Well, apparently I'm missing an item. Wait. I'm happy. Not. Totally not. Nope. Fuck it. All of this for nothing. Do you want to become the adventure game streamer? Not really, I kinda want to mix up with RPGs and so on. It's adventure and confusion. This game's an asshole.
Miss, please, excuse me.
What? Do you want now?
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize for our little misunderstanding. I brought you a bottle of wine. Markstadt Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you.
Yay, alcohol. The sticky goo of awesomeness. I think my main problem is that I have no real RPG that I know that I want to play. I mean, Fallout 1, yeah, it's a lot of reading and talking in this game. Not that it's bad, but whew. I was thinking of maybe trying Lands of Lore 2. Well, after finishing 1. But I played Lands of Lore 2 and I can't remember any good things about it. I remember getting lost in some dark, cavernous dungeon and it wasn't fun at all. And in 3, Lands of Lore 3, I've heard that it's pretty buggy and there are a lot of ways you can dead end yourself. Which kinda sucks. Define awesomeness. Everything but this game. So yeah. I mean, Baldur's Gate, I kinda locked myself out because I first want my 1,000 or 2,000 followers. And I kinda stick to that, definitely. Because, well, if I break the rules, I have to break the rules, and I don't want to break the rules. I have the feeling I'm missing something here, so I don't know. Can I talk with you? Nianu. Nianu is the awesome sauce. The awesome sauces of awesome sauces. I wish the game would highlight when I can look at something. That would be great. Wait a second. Oh, I can climb up there. Yay! Progress. Oh. Lock. The Illustrated Dictionary of Plants and Mushrooms. The Yangola Cola. The Yangola Cola is a mushroom without stem that has a chewy texture. It is a member of the family and grows exclusively in the trunks of certain trees of the Amazonian jungle. While it's edible when young, the Angola cola has a woody texture and insipid flavor and offers no great culinary appeal. Native Amazonian tribes, however, are very attached to the mushroom. Why they are so fond of the fungus has taken extensive scientific research to elucidate. Biologists have reached the conclusion that the Angola cola contains a special substance that is unique to the mushroom. The substance significantly affects vision and enhances its acuteness enormously. No, I want LSD. Amazonian Indian hunters discovered this effect and stated using it centuries ago. The Angola cola is dyed and ground to a powder and consumed before the hunt commences. Its effect is instantaneous and the penetration of the hunter's vision increases extraordinarily. I was LSD. The hunter is then able to aim and hit targets concealed behind thick undergrowth even at great distances. Okay. Let me guess, I for some reason have to find this Angola cola thing now and... maybe I can reach the egg now. Okay, I have better vision. I can now reach the egg. I mean, there's nothing else in this fucking thing here going on. I don't know where I find like a stick or so. Take a bone out of one of the things here. I mean, I hate it when adventure games just need something like a fucking stick. You can find a stick on the ground laying in the botanical garden, for fuck's sake. Unbutton your fucking shirt and use it as some sort of lasso to get the egg. What do I know? Ah! So where do I find this koala? I should save before the game crashes. Because I think I haven't saved at all doing this. No. I saved twice just to be sure. I haven't saved at all at the university. That would be deadly.
I'm sorry to disturb.
What?
All these birds. I see. You have.
Oh.
Why not?
You.
I won't.
Welcome.
Well. The game wanted me to find pickled eggs. What? Holy shit. Did it make sense that there were pickled eggs in the slingshot? I mean, I guess if I want to bother someone I would use that, but... Wow, that's bad. Now then again, the Tex Murphy games aren't known for their good riddles. Quite the contrary. Of course.
I don't need that.
I just need to knock. Yeah, I would use a pickled egg too then. Pickled egg to knock something out from a ledge makes perfect sense. You know? Totally fine. I hope you guys won't mind, but I guess tomorrow I will find a walkthrough and just finish the game. Because this is getting ridiculous. Like I said in the beginning, I kinda want to play this game myself without a walkthrough. 2 hours later, fuck this game, I need a walkthrough to fix that. I'm getting hungry. Like, really hungry. I have to wait half an hour. Ah! Wait, maybe I can get him to help me? But no, it's not his programming. I shouldn't talk with him at all. But hey, let's try it. You never know. You never know with this game. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people at the moment playing a game on Steam. And 6 of them are playing Fallout and 1 is playing Payday. Combo breaker. Die Tante Käse. Don't spoil
okay,
me.
Oscar?
Yes, Kate Walker. I am awaiting your instructions.
Hi, Tante Käse. How
Oscar?
are you doing? Fuck it. I talked to the prof. Fuck this game. It's getting boring. It just doesn't make sense. I like it when my games make sense, you know. And not suddenly, hey, you are at a university. Fuck you. Talk with the prof. Let's talk with the prof. It's like, no, wrong way. Zucker sends me a message on Steam. That's usually not a good idea when I'm streaming. I usually can't talk there. That's okay, I just said tomorrow I want to use a walkthrough, so I guess spoilers are on. Just do it. I'm streaming for 30 more minutes, then I'm eating and sleeping, and tomorrow I just finish it. How are you doing? How did you find me? It's nice having you here. You are a first timer. I'm always glad to see new people. Happy, happy, joy, joy, I'm getting tired. Happy. Dumbledore dies. No! Snape kills Dumbledore. By the way, I'm calling it already. I'm pretty sure that Luke is the evil guy in the new Star Wars movie. That for some reason he decided to join the dark side because whatever.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
My train stopped in a peculiar aviary.
Ornith.
Are there?
Hmm?
Thank you very much.
That
Arriving
really
in
help me.
Barrackstadt is an amazing...
You came...
Yes.
You mean...
Oh, no.
Oh,
What would you say about seeing Hans Vorarlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
That's
young
yesterday.
lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
Well, that doesn't work.
Please do excuse my persistence, Professor. But did Hans Vorarlberg ever talk about his childhood? About Valadilene and his sister, Anna?
No, not that I recall.
Pity.
When I think of Hans, I'm always reminded of a mysterious mammoth doll he would talk about so often. A small effigy of a mammoth made of hide and mounted with its own miniature maut. Sorry?
Oh, I guess oh yes, I totally forgot about that. Maybe she picks the mammoth statue up now. And it's like, hey, I'm giving you presents. Yeah, have fun with that. Do you want to watch this? And then he gives me, I don't know, a stick. So I can get the egg. If you do the books, Luke is still a good guy recreating a Jedi Academy. Well, you never know. I mean, he was having the Darth Vader helmet there. I'm fairly certain that only a few people can acquire this thing. And I don't know if he's still the Emperor. I really wish this game had a map. Really, really wish. I should have kept the dirty pedal. Yeah, exactly. You never know when you need a dirty pedal. I could play The Walking Dead too. That would be something. Or A Wolf Among Us. Hello. So, do you pick up the mammoth statue now. Yay! Now talking with the professor makes sense. And showing him the statue. And then he's like, what? Let me help you pick up some bird eggs. What do I know? Yoink. It's mine! Mine for the taking! The main problem, I just realized this with Isaac, is that not a lot of people are commenting on my YouTube videos or watching them. I am thinking of maybe splitting up the ones, so I upload each one in a separate video. Shouldn't take too much time to cut this together. I guess it would help. Instead of here, 4 hours of content. Then again, Liesel Fact does it too. People watch his stuff. Complain. Holy fuck, I'm getting tired. Woo! My poor matcha tea stopped working. Yeah, usually I'm going to sleep now at 10. My apartment burned. Okay. And you played with yourself while doing that.
Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
Oh, bloody church!
I have brought you something that should be of interest to you. Look.
What have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh, my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It really exists. Please do excuse me. I'm deeply moved.
Leave me alone for
your
10
hands
minutes, please.
And my Vorarlberg heir are one and the
Whoa.
This is incredible.
What was that?
After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory. I must study this carefully. May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential that you attend. Huh?
Do you think so?
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins.
So that's how we get the numbers of the girls.
End. You have my word.
Well, let's... Hey! Haha, yoink! Maybe I shouldn't be here yet. Is there anything I can take? Take everything. Take all the things! Ooh, a new cylinder to listen to. Nice. That was random. Oh yeah, I will leave the cylinder there in case anyone ever feels the need to listen to it or has a machine that can do it. YOLO. You're just standing there, you're not even studying this thing. Yeah. Pull the mammoth out of your jacket, plot goes on. Plot goes on. Where did I want to go? Oh yeah, I wanted to listen to the thing. I was away in thought. I was like, what? Where am I? What am I doing here? God, please help me. Oh, traveling this game takes way too long.
Hans, I have some very sad news. Our father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now. Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and this terrible war is destroying everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna.
You know you can just keep it in your hand. It's possible. That's what he said. So I guess I now hope that the prof calls me and the lecture starts, because otherwise, well, I could look for this mushroom, I guess. I have a hook and a bottle of wine. I have no idea what to do with that. Anyways, I guess I will end this part here because, well, tired and my commentary is kind of suffering due to it. I will, yeah, I will check someone to wait. Well, not wait, but to host. And I'm going to bed soonish after I've ate something because I'm also fucking hungry. Anyways, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see each other tomorrow. So take care and goodbye.